live, y'all. We are live. And Mrs. Donna's live as well.
No, mine
Show y'all
stopped. I have to do a regular video. Mine stopped.
Oh, yours stop.
Yeah.
So we got Jamal here.
Mine stopped.
Cam.
Cloud 92, Cam, yep.
You know what I'm saying? Mrs. Don. Her husband.
Some spiced chicken.
Damn, bro, I like that. I just peeped the what's that? What's that? Is that Venezuela? Oh, okay. Oh, Mexican, but
Okay.
okay, got you.
Did you used to live in LA, man? Or?
No,
just
we've
big
been
dogs, man?
we've been close to the Hispanic community, Mexican, where I'm from.
Oh, okay.
You know, I don't know.
Yeah, so we here at Jollibee, y'all. We just over here waiting on our food.
I was listening to a little bit of the stream last night. Well, this morning.
You know what I mean? Wanted to take care of my people, man. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this.
Colombians and everything. Yeah, well, you got a lot of them out here in LA and just the West Coast.
So what's the subject tonight, bro?
I don't know what y'all want to talk about.
Man, maybe what you think about here
Well,
or
how about
next travel
grown
plans.
women or women that think they're grown or say they're grown throwing tantrums right on the sidewalk in public?
Oh, yeah.
I'm serious. I have seen videos of stuff like that, bro. Literally. Or in
No,
restaurants.
tantrums. Shit. Me covering cooking with Kaya is, bruh, the views that I'm getting covering her.
So is that like a female
That's
YouTuber
crazy.
That
You know,
food
I
for men?
don't.
No, she's just a TikToker who went viral like the last few days, and women are just like,
Going
I'm
crazy.
so secure in my
bro,
relationship.
dude, they're giving this girl death threats
Overcooking?
I'm
because her audience is men, obviously, you know. But it's like,
Wow.
I would be fine with him watching Cooking with Kaya.
Stuff like
I
that.
have no problem with
Yeah, stuff like that. That's why, like,
it. You know
man,
what? Because I know his heart belongs to me.
right,
She's not a threat to me.
right.
I mean, I cook almost every night. Every once in a while, he likes to get in the kitchen.
Why you look like
I
that?
serve my man his
death
plate
threats over cooking
first.
videos. Like,
See,
I just
if you serve your
I just shared a video
husband his
on
dinner
my
first,
TikTok page.
or
Yeah.
I made
his
kind of
drink when he gets home,
with black guy.
and
I also
you just
said on the video,
ask him how his day is, let him
man
unwind,
is successful.
let him play his video games,
Came on your post and was talking junk.
he's gonna treat you like a queen.
Uh-huh.
When you
Wow.
ask him, hey baby, can you get
but isn't it wild how they
off
get
the
the
top
tripping
shelf?
though? Like,
He's gonna
my
be
brother's
going
lucky.
to
My brother
instead
basically
of you
became a passport
nagging
pro back in 2019.
Right.
He went over to Germany.
Right.
So both me and my brother were in the
You
army.
know, and
Met his
just
wife
'cause
out there.
I'm
She's Polish
20 plus
Canadian,
older
and she
than him.
cooks like for him
Guess
all
who
the time.
leads?
Matter of fact,
He does.
times where I've been up there, visiting them in Calgary.
Oh, y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard that.
Because she's got that Polish culture.
In the Bible, it says that the man leads. Man is head of the house as well as head of the church. So, the apartment, that's his castle. He's king of that castle. So he leads. That's not to say he doesn't ask my opinion on something before he makes a purchase. And we don't have discussions, especially if it's a major purchase, like, a $200 shotgun or whatever. We discuss big purchases. But in the end, I tell him, look, that's up to you. That's your final word, is what it is. Ladies, you gotta listen to your man. You gotta let them take the lead. Regardless if you're older than him, like our situation, because that's what men are designed to do. Men are the ones that build everything in this world.
Damn.
And without men, you wouldn't have all these creature little comforts that you're enjoying now. Let's see you all become underwater welders. Let's see you work them oil rigs.
I was just about to say oil rigs because I saw what those
Y'all
people
don't-
do.
Or construction. Very rarely do I see.
I don't even want to do that.
Very rarely do I see women in construction. Only once did my husband and I see this chick on where they paired up a guy and a girl to work on a house with a certain budget. The guy flaked out on her, citing he had family emergency, never came back. That girl was in her early 20s. She was a licensed plumber, but she had other men teach her wiring for electric, how to do the flooring, insulation. She completed that house on budget. And when the person that gave her that project sold it, she walked away with the money, most of the money. So, you know, for your man to tell you, baby, please don't wear that 304 outfit. He's telling you because, one, you're going to attract attention, saying you're for sale, basically. For two, you're going to put your man in a dangerous situation because the guy that's touching you inappropriately may have a gun or a knife and could end up killing your man.
Or he might have other guys with him.
Yeah,
They don't be
and they
thinking
could
about
jump
that
you
too. Yeah.
in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you got to heed the warning that your man is telling you. He's not trying to tell you what to do. He's not trying to boss you. He's telling you for your safety and because he loves you and he cares. Now me, being a trad wife, I am by no means a slave. A slave is where your owner beats you and tortures you and makes you work and gives you very little food or rest. That's not what being a trad wife is. So where all y'all are getting that information, the women are lying to you that's telling you that I'm a slave. I am an individual, and, you know, I can go and do things, you know, my appointments by myself. I can go to the grocery store by myself. But I prefer, when I go out to the grocery store or somewhere, to go with my husband, because that's my protection right there. Example, I was down here at the hospital at a doctor's appointment, waiting for my ride to go home. I had a guy walk by me, mind you, no makeup, my hair a mess, saying hello to me, that he liked my style, and for me to have a blessed day. Now, I told the gentleman to have a blessed day. And then when I called my husband to let him know that I was waiting for my ride, I told him what the gentleman had done. You think he got jealous or mad? No. But he appreciated that I told him. And I'm sure the guy was probably trying to hit him. I have a lot of guys that do on my Facebook when I had it before I got banned for speaking that. Yeah, I have 4 different Facebooks. I got banned because I was putting up videos of people like you guys that speak the truth. You know, especially other people that speak the truth on what's going on with the economy and the government. And of course, I post videos of men like you that speak the truth about women. All 4 of mine got banned.
What?
So I'm locked out for 180 days.
That's very telling, Mrs. Dawn. Mrs. Dawn, that is very
The
telling.
only one I am not kicked out of, which is funny, TikTok, X, and Instagram. And Instagram is hooked to my Facebook accounts.
Right.
Go figure.
Wow.
Yeah. And this morning I watched a case called A Tangled Web. This guy started dating this girl, Carrie. She had bipolar. And they were thinking she was the crazy one stalking him and his ex-wife. Turned out the ex-wife is the one that killed the girl, Carrie, and was sending all the threats to herself and to him. And she tried to pin all the blame on another girl he knew that he was on again, off again with for 12 years. but she got
I don't know.
convicted.
It ain't vibrate, yeah.
So anybody says that a woman isn't dangerous, they're lying.
For real.
And let that be a lesson. Your girlfriend can get some of that aquafana. She can put something in your drink and make you fall asleep and off you. Your wife, you never know. That's why back in medieval times, even the king didn't trust his own wife or any of his relatives. Women have never really been trusted. And that's why I believe,
In the Bible, there's
yeah, you're right. But I'll tell you what,
Hell, you can go back to Adam.
and I'm going to get a lot of backlash for this. I'm going to get a lot of backlash for this. I believe that only men should be able to vote, and I believe that only men should hold office in government, be it state, local, or federal, because women do not make decisions based on evidence or facts. They make it based on their emotions. They cannot be logical or analytical. Men are. Men will listen, like in the Senate hearings, I've seen Senate hearings where a man is testifying
Yeah, just keep the camera on
to
her.
the senator, right?
Because she cooking right now. Let her cook. Let her cook.
And that senator, when he asks questions, he listens. They have the evidence, they have the facts. So when they make their final decision on something, they have all the evidence, all the facts. They go over the testimony from whomever has been testifying in a Senate hearing or a congressional hearing. Men can make better decisions, thank you, brother, than women. And I don't care if I get the backlash for it. Women have no business in a situation, in any government office, to make a decision. Because, I mean, look at Kamala, oh God, with her decision, we'd be in a worse situation if she was in office.
Yeah, we dodged the bullet.
Because they're emotional. They cannot make it logical. With a man,
That's probably mine. Is that the 6 piece?
a man isn't going to be
Yeah,
likely
I got a 6 piece.
to
I got a
push
3-piece,
that nuclear
two
button
sides.
Okay.
Everything else
unless
is
he has all the evidence and all the facts
everything else
that
is
there's
out.
an incoming nuke coming this way.
Right.
Women, they get mad and they'll hit that nuclear button going, oops, my mistake, and then you nuke half the planet. We cannot have women in office. Look at how Look at how
Passport blueprint, I'm gonna have to order you a,
they are.
I have to order that for you.
Yeah.
With their
What's up? What's up,
ideas and their
passport
own
blueprint?
ideology.
Said he wanted 2 pieces of biscuit.
Hey,
We
what's
need
up,
to
passport?
bring back traditional values.
Yep.
This is Mrs. Dawn Browers, y'all. That's what it is.
Or as a teacher, a
I'm gonna just let her
secretary,
cook.
a file clerk, that's it. But, you know, women need to be in a woman's place.
She just said a whole lot they ain't going.
That's why.
Right.
Said not me.
That's why you ladies are always going to be single. And Kevin Samuels, God rest his soul, was right. Get a box of wine, get your cat, and die alone because you're too masculine. You're too combative. Men are simple. They want you supportive, quaint, quiet, elegant, and cooperative. Keep their stomachs filled, their nuts drained, they're happy. Let them play their video games. You know, I think it was one of those videos too, I think you did, Rome, where a woman deleted her man's video game where he made money off of it.
That pissed me off. And she know that was how he made a living. And she still did
I will
it.
tell you right now, if my man was doing something
What
like
happened?
that, I don't care how pissed off I was at him
A famous gamer.
for
Like, he make money off of
whatever.
games.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, I think I heard
I
about
think he was
that.
making like $500,000 a year.
Yeah,
And he supported Shorty, like Shorty lived with him and everything.
I
But
think I seen that.
she in her feelings because he always on there, but that's how he make his money.
Right.
She deleted all the players that he had built up because that shit take time. Coming from somebody who used to play 2K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'll let him touch the stuff. I never touch any of his video stuff. His video game stuff. Never.
Damn, that shit look good, bro.
That's a man's domain.
Yeah,
You know, if he had
I
a
do
man
remember
here.
that. You know, like it was just like, you know, he's taking care of her, and then
Yeah.
he just screwed up that whole situation.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, what do you expect from him to do now? You took it away his main stream of income. So what's he gonna do? You know what I'm saying? And he's just supporting you, paying your bills.
And now he gonna be on there even longer
Yeah.
Like a
because he
woman
gotta build up
deleting-
everything you just deleted. That was
Cashing out
stupid.
and deleting a guy's stock portfolio.
What?
Oh man. Oh.
I said, no, that would be the equivalent of saying her going in
Oh.
and deleting his stock portfolio and cashing all that money
That
out.
would not be a happy
Basically.
day.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
mean, I invest, but I let it sit there. You know, in like ETFs and AI stocks and SFIE. So I invest a little bit, you know, what I can afford here or there.
You ain't gotta play cameraman the whole time.
That is just wrong.
I don't know.
That is wrong on so many levels. So
Is yours?
it might be.
I got my food. I'm good. I just got the 3 and the 2.
You don't mess with his video stuff. You don't mess with his clothes. That's his property. And another thing I'm finding out, in some states, it's illegal for you to go through your man's phone or for him to go through your
You
phone.
know what? I was thinking about doing a reaction video to that because I came across a video of somebody talking about that, but I didn't know how true that was. I'm like, but in some states,
Yeah.
women can get in trouble for going through their man's phone.
And I hope they pass that bill to reverse the no-fault divorce. And I want
I kind
to
of hope they
see,
do too, to be honest.
I want to see a law in all 50 states, mandatory DNA paternity testing.
I thought
When only Tennessee.
Tennessee did, but it ain't. But it ain't world. It ain't countrywide yet.
it's just Tennessee.
But I'll tell you what, it stopped that paternity fraud. Because, see, I came across your channel by accident. Scrolling, because I used to listen to Kevin Samuels right up till he passed away. And I had no idea how little rights men have, how badly men are being treated by women, until I started watching. And then your video came up, and I said, let me check this guy out. When I listened to your first video, I was like, you know, this guy is really base. And then I started showing up in your chat. And I'm like, you know, some of these guys that are in the chat, you know, meet a female that is married, that has been there and done that, and can let them know, man, look, I don't blame y'all for wanting to go overseas, because those Filipinas, those women in Thailand, the women in China, the women of Ukraine or Russia, all those different places in Germany, they're raised to be a wife and a mother.
It's true.
So go where you are loved. Doesn't matter the race, as long as you're happy.
Oh yeah, cause she's Filipino, right?
Who
No, my
cares?
sister-in-law, she's Polish-Canadian, but they met in Germany.
Dude, Poland's the same way.
And I'll
Yeah,
tell you
yeah.
what, I love your girl Soraya.
Oh yeah.
And,
oh, she's
that
dope.
other one,
I love meeting her. She's cool. She's super cool.
Danica or whatever her
Oh,
name.
Danica Marie.
Yeah, I've been watching her too. She's really based.
Yeah, I love her channel too. I
So,
was watching her
Soraya-
well before I started.
Soraya, Danica, this is me, Mrs. Broyles.
Yeah.
But I love those two girls because they think kind of like I do. They were raised the way my mother raised me. But see, my dad was abusive to both my mom and I, and he was always seeing other men and women.
Oh, wow.
He went both ways like I do. But the only one I want is him. You know I'm bi. The only one I mess with is him. But when my mom got up enough courage to file for divorce, because see, back in the day when she was married, and I was a little kid in the 60s and 70s, there were no laws really to protect women against DV or relatives who SA girls that are relatives in their family.
Then you fast forward to today,
So now-
it's overcorrected because that one woman just confessed that she lied about those lacrosse players.
Yes, and that pissed me off.
Yeah, that really pissed me off because
Trophy wife.
those
Because she didn't get her way.
them kids lost their scholarship, everything.
Because, well, what about that trophy wife girl that lied and said her soon-to-be ex touched her little daughter and was her son? Mm-hmm. And it's like,
Oh yeah, the trophy wife. Yeah.
and it's like, dude, he's better off without her. But that one young man that is seeing that older chick that is signed with the NFL. It was in a video going around, and he's got these. She's I
Travis
think
Hunter?
about yeah.
So,
Oh, God.
So I'll tell you this.
I've been so tempted to cover that, but I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't.
She
I could
she's
tell already.
only
Like,
sticking around for the money. People
I'll
have
tell you
been
this.
saying she's been
I'm,
treating
I'm a
him
bus
like
man.
at his
I'm at the
games.
University of Colorado of London. So I've been a bus man before Leon showed up.
And I gotta tell you, like, seeing like the way she's
But
talking
yeah, you should
and
cover that other
yeah,
subject.
seeing the way that she's talking about, you know, Travis Hunter
I forgot
saying
what it
like
was.
he's not my
It
type,
was something
and
that we were
you know
just
how
talking
she's
about.
like
Not Travis,
basically
but the
just
other
dominating that relationship.
oh, the
Because I saw a video about Shador having a conversation with Travis Hunter about like, yo, like we gonna have a trip together, we're gonna have like a get together, because he's talking about how like, yo, your girl don't let you do nothing. That's a red flag. When you have a woman that doesn't let you hang out with your male friends, that's a sign you need to leave that relationship.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I ain't know all that.
I've had my husband
Well,
go,
they've been friends since like teens apparently.
Yeah.
But she's like 23, he's 21, so she's a little bit older.
Yeah.
And she's got some experience. And then I don't know if it's true, but I've heard that apparently it's been talked about how she's been, you know, doing some stripping on the side. Like, I don't know if that's true, but that's something that's been discussed with like some of her background.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I was kind of wondering because what she does for a living, because she bought him like a really nice truck recently.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, well, I will say this. I forgot. These two got a YouTube channel too, and they doing pretty well in views.
Yeah.
So maybe that's how they can how she was able to afford it. But that did kind of like raise an eyebrow for me. Like, how the hell did you afford to be able to buy him that truck?
Don't forget he got.
OnlyFans.
Don't
That-
forget he has NIL.
I was just about to get the NI. Well, see, and that's my thing. So I'm like, okay, did you use his money to buy it, or
Right.
did you use your money? And if you used your money, how the hell did you make it?
Right.
That's my thing. So I'm like, I don't know, but I'm with y'all on that. I said this when I first heard about Travis Hunter, bro. He's just gonna have to learn the hard way.
Yeah. You just won the Heisman, just like about an
Okay,
hour
because I
ago.
was just watching it. But I didn't get to see the end. I didn't know if he had won or not, because I know that running back from Boise State, the year he was having, I was like, dude, if Travis Hunter don't get it, I wouldn't be too mad about it.
So I lived in Colorado for 6 years. I was in the Army. I was stationed in Fort Carson.
Yeah.
After I got out, decided to go back to school for my master's. So I got 2 master's degrees. Now, University of Colorado has like 3-4 separate campuses. So I didn't go to the one in Boulder, but I have been to that campus like twice.
Yeah.
I went to the one in Colorado Springs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I stayed in Colorado Springs for like a summer when my
Yeah.
sister used to be married to my brother-in-law, ex-brother-in-law.
So I started back in 2018 after I left active duty. I did a little bit of time in the National Guard, and then just started going to school, and I moved out here in Vegas around 2021. Because of COVID, we're still doing things remotely, so I was kind of able to just get out here. Graduated because the ceremony was remote. So.
Right.
But yeah, you know, I was a fan before Dion showed up when we were getting blown out every single week,
Right.
which was horrible. Horrible.
Because like one time I was friends with a young lady whose father used to coach at Colorado
Oh, okay.
back in the late 80s, early 90s. And you remember me, I was supposed to be taking a trip out there.
Oh yeah, you were supposed to go to Boulder. What that didn't fall through, or?
She stopped talking to me. I think she might have got involved with somebody or whatnot.
I'll tell you what, you would love Colorado in the sense of like, yeah, you gotta deal with Broncos fans, but I say you like Colorado because the snow bunnies up there, they love brothers. They do. Like Denver.
Believe it or not, there's actually a bar out here. It's called Jake's Bar. It's a Bronco bar.
Oh, really?
So every time they play,
And you can play
they get
pool.
free drinks.
Damn.
Yeah, and you can play pool.
I pop up in there with a John Elway word.
Yeah, but I saw it like in Denver. I saw it in Boulder and Fort Collins. Like they go pretty crazy for you. Now, what I would say for you, man, because I know like we got the rodeo weekend out here in Vegas.
Yeah.
You should take a trip to Calgary for the Calgary Stampede because that's when they have like the biggest rodeo in Canada, and that brings people from all over the world.
Well,
I'm telling you, man, you got snow bunnies. They got wagons like you never imagined, bro. And Canadian women, they're a lot nicer than American women.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, delicious, delicious.
I was always told that Canadian
I
women
miss
were
Jollibee.
So they're Western, and you do have like some women that are liberal, obviously, but they're a lot more mild mannered, and they really want men that are masculine because the thing in Canada is that you got a lot of men that are pretty effeminate for the most part.
I heard that.
Yeah, so like when you come from America, they see like, hey, this black American, they think that we're really masculine, so they really gravitate towards us. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if you went up there for Calgary Stampede, I think you would like it, man. You see all the cowgirls and everything, and you got women from not just Canada, but from all over.
Oh, that just kill you. But you would love that, though.
I went out there. I went out there in 2023. I met.
Ladies, you want to see American men that are masculine? You looking at them right here.
What's happening? What's good?
It's good.
What's good, y'all?
Any gorgeous Filipinos out there. hit up Friday night salad.
Oh man.
What's going on? I appreciate that.
And you must have the boots.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, but you would love it up there, man. Like I met a girl from Switzerland out there, and she was just like the way she was staring at me. I was like, wow, like, yo, this is wild, man.
Oh yeah, somebody in the comments said that she bought him that truck with his money. I knew it.
Wasn't there a video?
And they she made a whole video about this shit. Like
She the one that did it.
I think you made a video once a while back from before I became your moderator, where a woman was moving money out of her husband's bank account into hers, and she goes, "So what? I need to have that money in case."
Oh, yeah, I remember that. It's been a while, but I remember that.
Yeah.
oh my god, I'm trying to. I remember it, but I can't remember I can't put a face to the name
Our bank, Varo, does not have like.
But I do remember
accounts
that.
for like married people.
Yeah.
Even if we had a joint account, I would never touch what's in it.
It's probably been about,
Period.
maybe a couple of years now.
Now, if my money went
See,
in
that's
there,
how my mom. That's how my mom was with my dad. Like even when my dad got sick and he couldn't do nothing for himself, I'll tell you, it was like my mom was frightened to touch my dad's money.
Hi, Jerome's mom. Hi, Jerome's family.
So I thought that was crazy. My mom was like, "I ain't touching your dad's money."
Right.
Yeah. That's good. That's a good sign, man.
So did you watch it live that night?
So I didn't see it when you guys were live. Like I saw it like this morning when I was getting ready.
What
to
do
go
you
to
think
the gym.
about my situation?
Yeah, you were talking about the Mexican lady that you work with, right?
Yeah.
That's wild, man. But you know what, though? It's been so true how I noticed that when you like a girl, you show her a lot of interest, you know, and then she kind of just gives you, you know, the side eye, and she doesn't really show you a lot of attention. But once you start making her realize that you're busy, you're working on different things, you got other stuff going on, then that's when they start changing up a little bit.
Hold on, my bad, y'all. I was just Teresa, Southern. Well, I don't know. You know, whenever I see a female I ain't seen before in the chat, I gotta.
That's right.
This
Very
chick
true.
is
Some
good.
women do
I
that.
told you, bro. You gotta go to the Philippines, bro. I told you, Jollibee hitting, bro.
This thing right here.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
I told y'all Jollibee's was good. But yeah, Miss Teresa, yeah, what part of the country you from? And
For me,
I don't know, y'all know me. I be
because I went out with like white
checking.
guys.
Yeah.
For me, when I started dating black men, once I went, never went.
Yeah, Teresa, let me know where you from.
I ended up with my caramel macchiato.
So my brother's actually watching from Calgary right now. So my brother Philip, what's up, man?
Hold on. Philip who? That sounds familiar.
Yeah. He actually sent you one of his testimonials of how he met my sister.
Oh, okay, so you're sitting next to my younger brother. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm like, cause I seen that name in the chat before.
Yeah. But when you did that video back when I think it was like 2022 or 2023, he talked about being in the army, going to Germany, me and his wife out there. Yeah, so it was from that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Man, that chick.
Oh, was it probably one of the when I covered Soraya?
I think you mentioned it when you covered Soraya. Because I think because I was watching when you were doing like the everything.
It ain't like spicy. It ain't like spicy, but it's good, bro. It just got a slight kick. It ain't bad.
Yeah.
It's really good, bro.
I mean, we have a whole nother brother, so.
Yeah.
You do good shit, man.
You want some bro?
Oh no, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
I ate all day, but
I probably won't even finish this. Be honest with
You
you.
know, funny thing, cameras kind of make you look bigger.
yeah.
At least now you know in my picture I looked a little bit
It
smaller than I
shows.
do now.
Well,
It shows
I've
that
been
you
working
look
out.
that way.
Yeah.
Bro, you want to talk, bro? I think Jamal got the transformation of the year though.
Hey, boom.
To see, I thought that because I felt it.
Yeah.
To see how big he was before he started his journey, to see where he's at now,
No, I never.
it's
I never
bro.
seen a picture of him
He
before.
it's like a whole different person. He looks like a whole nother person. Like,
How much weight did you lose?
Well, I lost 72 pounds, but actually I've been, I got on the scale like last week when I worked out. I'm up to 234, but a lot of that, I think I've been muscle from working out.
oh, what's that? Hand sanitizer? Yeah, I'll take some.
Yeah, I gained 10 pounds of muscle in the past like two
At one
weeks.
time in my life, long before I met my husband,
Keep your hands from being all sick.
I weighed 525 pounds.
Wow.
I have lost down about, I go between 210 and 220,
Yeah,
and I kept,
yeah. I mean, it's a mindset, man.
but
So,
he kind of likes my,
right.
wow,
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
not all men do,
each his own.
but
Right. Like me?
you know the one thing my mom always told me, be true to yourself and don't.
Hey, Teresa, how old are you?
But
Right.
anybody else thinks, if say you happen to get engaged to a Filipino or a Latino, don't worry about it, because the haters will keep on hating. They just want you.
Oh, damn, Teresa, you the same age as me.
That's why them other women that keep dating on you are trying to keep you.
Yeah, Antoine. Yeah, she told me she was from Texas, man.
They
What's
don't
going on,
want nobody
Antoine?
else to have you.
Yeah. What part of Texas you from? That's probably where I'm in that movie.
Yeah. What part are you thinking?
What part of Texas are you from,
I
Teresa?
was in El Paso.
Oh, we got another female in the chat too, Mighty Marsha.
And, like I said, it's 90% Hispanic, you know, and that's what
Damn, Mighty Marsha said she
What
lost.
about movement?
She said she lost 250
I'm saying
pounds.
about moving to the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Wichita Falls.
Okay, so she's in Northern Texas.
Okay.
There's like a nice small town called Denton that's outside
Denton,
of.
Texas, yeah.
Yeah, my cousin lives out there, and I was like, yo, this would be a nice spot to move to. But I settled out for out here because my parents are. I'm originally from California, so it was kind of like a good balance to be close. And then they ended up moving out here too.
What about
So I'm originally from the Bay Area. My mom's from Oakland, born and raised.
Sacramento?
But yeah, I was born in Sacramento, but lived in the Bay Area for a majority of my life, and then afterwards they moved to the San Diego area, and then when I was away in Colorado and made the decision to come out here, they decided to move.
That's what's going.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Eternal Virtues, man. What's going on, bro? You said how you say hi, everybody.
What's up, man?
What's up? So what's the next country you plan on going to?
Oh shit, I'm going back to Thailand in a couple weeks. Shit, you already
After the
know.
holidays?
That's home based. But afterwards is where it's getting kind of tricky. So, because I want to hit some more new countries. So, after Thailand, I'm gonna go. I'm thinking of doing Malaysia,
Okay.
then Singapore. But then I'm gonna come back to Thailand for my birthday and Songkran. Then I'm gonna go to Japan for cherry blossom season in April.
Okay.
Then after that, it's kind of like up in the air at this point. But as far as like the first 4 months of the year, that's pretty much what I got planned out right now. Because I haven't been to Singapore, Malaysia, or Japan yet, and those are all like bucket list locations for me.
Kind of funny you mentioned that because IP was literally doing a stream tonight about Singapore versus Malaysia. Yeah.
Interesting.
Come on, international passport.
Yeah, international passport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm actually one of his Python students, so I connected with him because back in 2022 is when I first discovered you, because I was watching Kevin Samuels like basically during the lockdown is when I got exposed to him. My roommate introduced me to Kevin Samuels, so I started watching him when I was still in Colorado, you know, up until when I moved out here, and then he passed away, and then that's how I came across you on the algorithm, and then came across IP around that same time too.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like you and Mrs. Dunn came across my content around the same time.
I did too.
Kevin Samuels passed away.
Yeah.
Just like I told you last night, man, I did too. Because I was looking at one of his videos, and just happened to slow down, and I seen you. And I can't remember exactly what the video was, but I can't remember exactly what the video was or what you were talking about. But and then I looked at the title. You say average man of fun. So let me start following Cat right here.
Yeah.
And once I started following him,
Yeah, it can stop, right?
right.
And it's funny too because I didn't find out that me and Kevin Samuels shared the same birthday till after he passed.
Yeah.
Because because when somebody passed, they let you know when they were born and what day they deceased. So when I saw that, I was like, oh shit.
Right.
And I used to follow Kevin Samuels like faithfully.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I can only speak for myself, but when he passed away, I was so used to watching that late night show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Yeah. Every Friday night.
I was still popping up on YouTube like, man, please just come on. Like, please just tell me this was some bullshit.
But I'm going to say that. For an older man, Kevin Samuels was white handsome.
Well, he worked out.
Yeah, because he took care of himself, and he did that beating cancer, bro.
He had like a Thai girl that would cook and clean. He showed a video of her doing it once. But I've been watching your content, Legion of Man, and Levi Nick.
Well, Legion
His
of Man,
wife
that's
is,
channel
I
like
think, Filipino, black and Thai, something like that. She's mixed. But she is a stay-at-home wife. She loves her job. She cooks and she cleans. And she's also an animal. So when she's done with her wifely, job in the house, she'll watch anime. But, you know, people can call women like us picky. You're right.
Exactly. That's what everyone should strive for. I mean, at the end of the day,
Bro. Yo, Mrs. Don cooking, y'all. Ooh-wee.
oh, February 14th.
She said, yeah, we got
And then,
to show them the ring.
he turns 34. But 10 years. And you know, marriage isn't always going to be this honeymoon phase for, you know, until death do you part. You're going to have some, you know, nasty disagreements. But it's how you conduct yourself in that agreement that makes a difference.
So the one I was talking about,
If you can't, then y'all need to go to counseling.
she has 2 teenage kids.
Oh, really?
But
And
as for men hooking up and getting involved with a single mama,
Yeah.
because I think with one hand videos or somebody else's videos where a guy had hooked up with a single mom, they had a baby together. She had a 9-year-old from a previous baby daddy, and the 9-year-old kept putting the younger one in headlocks from watching that UFC stuff.
Oh, I actually just saw that earlier today.
Oh, wow.
And made him squat, saying, "Oh no, you can't." No.
Yeah, because I was gonna cover. I was thinking about covering that. I literally just came across that clip earlier
Yeah,
today.
and you know what?
That blew my mind.
If I have kids when I met him, if that's going to be my man, if there's stepdad, he's going to be able to discipline. Because you can't have a kid sit there and say, well, you're not my man. As long as you're in my house,
Right,
you go by my rules,
right.
and you can listen to him. He may not be your biological dad, but if he's sitting there paying the bills and taking care of you and paying for your clothes, then you're going to listen. If not, then I can take your stuff and donate it to somebody else who cares. Don't think I wouldn't. I used to have to do the squats. My mom would get those great big Gatorade jugs with the plastic handle. Fill them full of water and put them in the freezer. Make
Oh, yo, shout out the Love Crossing Borders, man. What's going on, bro?
Okay.
That's
Andre's on?
Andre in the chat, man. What's going on, brother? Oh, yeah, and he said you preaching too, so I'm gonna shut
my
up.
Mama didn't play. My mama was only 5'2", and I was taller than her. And trust me, there's been times my mom took my ass to the floor and said, "Listen, I'm your mama first, and as long as you live in my house, go by my rules." Because you know, in your late teens, early 20s, you think you know everything. Oh no, you don't.
Like the video game, I know what life looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I came across your content 2022 IP and then Legion of Men because I follow Legion of Men.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
he's in
I
Romania.
love Bo, man.
Yeah, and
That's my guy.
so Romania is where I'm planning on going to. And Romania, it's always a place I wanted to go to when I was still in the army.
Me too.
Just because of the affordability. The women there just drop their orders. So yeah, that's definitely going to be my spot.
what were you saying about my situation?
Yeah, your situation, you know, like I said, like whenever a man decides to just start focusing on himself, then that's generally when women will start to like notice you more. Which is like
I said the same thing
it's
to
really
him last
weird.
night.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's really weird, but I've experienced that myself. You know, I don't know what it is, but just how they are, I guess. What I took it down
And the
to.
thing is, so like we was talking last night, man, and I know probably people that's watching now probably like, Mom still talking. You gotta understand,
Yeah.
no woman is ever made me feel like that. My 46 years on the earth, no female ever made me feel like that. And it's like, we're going on a year since we first met each other. And it's like,
You know,
it's crazy, man, because she got somebody else, but you're still paying me attention.
Yeah, yeah. playing games with you.
I don't get it. She'll come all the way up to the gym while we're there.
You know, when you go to Japan, you're going to be drooling.
Really? Why you say that?
Oh, those Asian girls over there. Because my husband did some internship in a restaurant over there, you know, for doing sushi and different foods. He said the women over there are gorgeous. So you can be drooling.
Yeah, Japanese, and then they love black men.
I don't say, man, cause I don't know, cause
Like you were drooling last night.
cause Thailand got a hold on me, man. I'm telling you.
And he was laughing so hard, I had to tell him to breathe.
Yeah. Oh no.
I thought he was
Yeah. We
getting
was having a good time last night.
Yeah.
Nah, because he was talking. Nah, cause what was I laughing about? Nah, because cause we was talking. Cause we was talking about cause how he like women with boots.
That's what I'm saying.
And I was like, bro, I'm seeing all these women out here with these boots. He was like, oh yeah. On town. I was like, oh, that's why you picked this
That's why
weekend.
you got it.
Actually,
I'm like, I was just teasing him.
Yeah.
Oh, you
I was just teasing him.
Hi.
Yeah, that's him. He like
That's
them
why you
boots.
gotta go to Calgary for the Calgary Stampede because you'll see that
No.
all over.
Yeah, because I was just gonna say you'll definitely probably see that in Canada,
be honest
more than
with
likely.
To be honest with you, I don't like heels. I don't like heels.
You know what? I'm really not a fan of girls in heels either. And only reason, but see, I think my reason is different, man. For me, I don't like women in heels because they look uncomfortable and they end up wanting to take them off anyway because they get bothered in walking them. So I'm like, why don't you just wear some wedges or something just more comfortable,
That's
man?
what you see if you go up there from that.
Okay, bro.
You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Tina, a question. Nobody had questions. I heard it here first. Tina, a question. Hell, even some Asian questions.
For real.
Man, bro.
Man, I try to tell you, Jollibee's is where it's at, bro.
Amen.
Some of the best spicy chicken you'll have.
Yeah.
Feel me? And it ain't like too hot either. You feel me? So you you enjoy it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know. I like spicy.
I don't like stuff too spicy.
I like ramen with a good little kick in it.
There's a ramen place out here.
Oh, man, there's good ramen like
They do.
all over. Yeah.
Double.
Yeah. Ramen spots like all over the place. I got one that's like right by me. It's called Soru.
Trying to see where
Asian cuisine. That spot's really good. And the price is not that bad. Like the range is like on average $10 to $13 for contract.
Oh,
That's not bad at all. You get a big bowl.
Oh,
of ramen.
Teresa, Teresa's in Illinois, but she's from Texas. Okay. She said I'm not a fan of northern people move different. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm from Cincinnati, you know, so now you know why I spend so much time away.
You got everything out here, man.
That's why I'm considering
That's why they go
Texas or
up
Arizona.
Vegas, Sin City. You have all your sinful vices.
Anything you want in regards to entertainment, even food types, like any kind of food you can think of, we have it out here.
Right.
You know, so Filipino, European, different kinds of South American. You know, we got everything here.
Chinatown is up a Spring Mountain Road.
Yeah.
Hold on, Marcus LaCroix, are you in Vegas?
And they got
Are you in Vegas, bro?
Japanese.
I mean, I announced that I was gonna be here for a while, so hold on, my bad. So
They got
Let's see
all
something.
over the place. But the
Oh,
thing
you was
that
joking,
that I just realized with a lot of them out
But
here
yeah,
is that you have a lot of
so that's Cloud Ninja 92.
You know, what's up, guys?
Mrs. Don and her husband back there. You know, they all live here.
Yeah.
Then I got Jamal here. You know, he from North Carolina, but we both came out here. So
Yeah. Very material. That's not a problem. A lot of material came out here.
I appreciate that, Marcus.
I don't have a whole lot in my
I ain't losing my Rick and Morty poster.
because of low income. But you know what?
You know what, Jermaine? I haven't. Have you seen any Korean women in Vegas? I haven't seen any.
Haven't seen
I don't worry about
You know, somebody was asking me, is there any Korean women in Vegas?
Pretty sure it is.
I just put it
I'm pretty sure it is. I haven't really seen any.
I know Asian women, period.
But I'm like, we've definitely seen Asian women here for sure.
I just got exactly what I wanted.
But how can you tell though?
Now I got it.
I don't know.
I'm still
I
trying to
can't.
figure it
It's
out.
kind of
Figure out
tough.
what.
Like, how can you tell the difference? between-
Tell Asians apart. Now I will say, like, when I can tell Filipinos from the rest of them because most Filipinos they well, I'm not gonna say most, but some Filipinos
You know-
have a little bit of that Latin look due to the Spaniards
for me,
colonizing years
growing
ago.
up, like I grew up in the Bay Area, so I grew up around a lot of Filipinos. So like I know them, just off of that time.
Yeah, Nino, you gotta come
Like,
to
the first girl
Southeast
that
Asia,
ever
bro.
liked me, no, she wasn't Filipino. She was like Korean or Chinese. First girl that ever liked me was Asian. So I've always had, kind of like a thing for them because of that.
You know, growing up out there, I guess you could say my love life and my life hasn't really been good because when you grew up in the South,
Yeah.
everything is separated.
Right. Segregation.
Not necessarily segregated, the mindset. So, like, and I knew when I was about 5 or 6 years old that being with a black woman was highly unlikely. Because the first woman I ever had a crush on, this gonna sound silly, but it's the fact.
Yeah.
The first woman I ever had a crush on was Apollonia Botero of Purple Rain.
Oh wow.
And you know the crazy thing about it. At the time, because in North Carolina, the Hispanic population hadn't grown.
Right.
So I never thought that she was Mexican.
Yeah.
I thought she was a high yellow red one.
Oh wow. Like Native American. Okay.
No, just a sister that was high,
Oh okay.
'cause, that's a proper term in
Oh
our
gotcha.
community.
Yeah.
So, but that's where I got I guess you could say my taste from.
Right.
But as I've gotten older, then I found out, and I just found out this past summer, that she's 100% Mexican.
Oh wow.
So it makes sense.
Yeah.
To what I like. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But like I said, growing up, we looked at Latinas as movie stars because there was none there.
Yeah.
Because you always look at them as like somebody that's a fashion. So then as they started coming, my interest was still there, but I still was on the snowboarding because it was Georgia. But as I've gotten older, and then I got closer and closer to the community, like right now, at 46 years old, I've never wanted anything more in my life than a Latina American. It's crazy because at one time, like I said, people who know me, people I went to school with, they thought I was out here banging all the snowboarding. I was doing one.
Right.
And that's the one that took my virginity. You know what I'm saying? But it's just crazy, man, because it's like, I don't know what it is about Latinas, Mexican women, but I want them bad. I want them bad. Especially like, if you can see the one I work with.
Yeah.
I know because the way you talk about her, I'm like, dude, I want to see what she look like now. I'm like, man.
The style, the way she carries herself, she's very feminine. It's just her mindset is messed up. But everything else about her, man,
Yeah, like for me, like being from California, I grew up around there. More so before I left for the Army, I was going to college in LA. So obviously around them over there. And then even in Colorado, there was a good majority, a decent amount of Hispanics in Colorado. So, it was around them. And yeah, I mean, just very beautiful, very loving women. They like to take care of you. And for me, one thing I've always told people, like when it comes to, because, there's this, there's a whole thing with like, if you're not dealing with a black woman, everybody's, saying you have self-hate and all that thing. But for me, the way I see it though, is that one of the biggest reasons why I haven't really felt like black women are like my go-to is because I see them more like family. Like if I see like a black woman, I see like, that's like my sister or my cousin. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So like, that's the way that I see it.
it's a couple. Like I said, I'm not going to say there are no beautiful black women because there are.
Yeah.
It's one right now. I follow on. Matter of fact, she's dark skinned actually. I follow her on Instagram.
Right.
And she would be the perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the way she carries herself, she's very feminine.
Yeah.
And she's from the countryside. She's actually from Africa, but she lives in the countryside.
Like some of the most attractive black women I met when I was growing up in California, they were like Ethiopian.
We're talking about
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were just talking about Ethiopia last night.
I'm about to say something after that. This is part of me getting old.
Same here. But apparently, because that driver said it's a lot of Ethiopians out here supposedly.
Yeah, there's a decent amount. It's very diverse out here.
Yeah, I
like,
noticed
population.
that. Real.
So Las Vegas is also dubbed as the ninth island of Hawaii
I gotta
because we have a lot of Hawaiians out here. So if you notice, there's like a lot of Hawaiian spots. Yeah, big Polynesian culture.
Okay.
I got a
Yeah.
Polynesian homeboy back home.
Yeah.
Married to a made comment.
Yeah. And I didn't know that when I first came out here.
He
but-
told me that Vegas, before I came here the first time last year, he said, man, you gonna see a lot of me out there. I said, what you talking about? Actually, I was doing this thing on Facebook
Yeah.
where I was breaking down the states where like different races of women would be. And I was having fun, but I was being serious.
Right.
Like, if you looking up, like, Latinos, it's gonna be 5, 6 different places. Florida, Texas, California, Arizona, and New York. Now, it depends on what kind of Latino you're looking for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you're looking for a Americano, the majority of them are gonna be out west, or like South America, Caribbean. They're gonna be Florida or New York.
Right.
But actually, I'm starting to see a lot of them in Texas too.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say something about the self-hate thing.
Yeah.
Rome, did you see that video I posted on my page last week of the black woman that said, black woman, that said,
I'm trying to remember. I
y'all need to
vaguely
stop-
remember it.
Y'all need to stop telling black men that they hate black women because they got a black mama. He can have a black mama, a black aunt, all this kind of stuff. It still don't mean he gonna date a black woman.
Yeah.
Just for the simple fact because he doesn't want to date a black woman.
Yeah.
So y'all need to stop it, with this self-hate.
Because at the end of the day, it's all about who is it that's best for you to make you happy. You know what I mean? We put so much emphasis on this, racial loyalty, but at the same time, like a lot of the women that are in our community, they're not raised to be wives, not submissive, very outspoken, demanding, argumentative, like combative. All the things that Kevin Samuels was always talking about. And it's just like it was great watching him because it's like everything that I was wondering, like, yo, what is the deal with women? Because there was a long time before I was watching Kevin Samuels, like, I really don't understand the way that women act the way they do. And then after watching him, that's when it's like, okay, yeah, it's like, it's starting to dawn on me now. So I'm starting to get it, and then watching your content, I'm like, okay, now I'm starting to understand all those experiences I was having. It's starting to make sense now.
Saying that to me, like I was wondering, like, damn, something wrong with me.
Yeah, I would always
Yeah.
think that, like, is there something
Same.
wrong with me?
I was
Like,
the same way.
IP always jokes about how he thought he was like ugly as Shrek. That's how I thought about me. Like, yo, there's something wrong with me. Like, what's going on?
Right.
You know what I mean? But after experiencing that content, it's like, okay, now I'm understanding that it's not necessarily me, but it's this culture, this mindset that has been embedded in the women in this country. Because I've had experiences with foreign women. Every time I've been around foreign women, it's always better. Always better.
And that's the crazy thing about
Because
it.
they
Like,
treat you like a king.
and that's
Yeah.
the crazy thing about it. Like this woman I'm talking about, she was born in Mexico.
I grew up with a little Hispanic girl who lived in Paris. And the Latinos are raised to be wives and mothers. The girls, especially if they are older than their little brother, they have to look out for them and kind of be like the surrogate mom when mom and dad are working long hours. And they're raised very strict. The girls are the ones that get more punished than the boys. The boys have more, in their culture, more leniency than the girls do. And that's what I experienced
I can see that.
Yeah.
being around.
Let me
Because her
ask you this.
family, like, we kind of like adopted each other
Yeah.
and stuff. So, that's how I got to see how their family dynamic is. Asians are about that honor, and being family oriented, and they don't tolerate dishonor. And you get like disowned
Yeah.
for being
Yeah.
dishonorable.
Yeah.
Not only that, you as a man, you get disowned for being like not masculine. Like that's the
Yeah.
other thing I noticed about these other cultures too. Like they value femininity and masculinity a lot more.
You'll get, in other
Compared
words,
to
you'll
here.
get disowned if you're a beta male in their
Oh,
culture.
it's happening right next door. Like so, my neighbor, his wife is Caucasian, but he's Mexican. Their son is now a she.
Oh
what?
wow.
And trust and believe
Yeah.
that father disowned him right away. They don't because they don't play that.
Yeah.
But they don't play that. But I guarantee you, I already know where that influence came from. It came from the wife.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you right now, because like dude is masculine, like he's masculine as hell. He works all the time, like runs his own shit, like wife stay at home, like the works. But I'm thinking to myself, like, how is it that you're as a man you're like this, but your son turned out so? And I don't know, maybe maybe it was because he wasn't home enough, or I don't know. But it's like but hey, he ain't
How
claiming
old
him.
is his son?
Yeah.
Shit, he's grown now.
But what were you gonna ask?
But I saw the signs when he was a teenager. Like ooh, like damn, he a little zesty.
The reason why
Okay.
I'm asking you this because coming to the space I'm coming to now with Latinos and Mexican,
Yeah.
it was always this thing that they didn't like black people. You growing up in California and being around Latinos and Asians, was that true, man, or was that something that
So the way it kind of works in California is that there's NorCal and SoCal,
Right.
and even though it's the same state, it feels like completely different states because in
Yeah.
NorCal, so
Everybody got
Hispanics,
along, right?
yeah, because Hispanics and blacks got along pretty well in NorCal,
Yeah.
but in SoCal, because of like a lot of the racial issues, the gang and all that stuff,
yeah,
that's where the tension was going. Now, like certain parts, you're gonna meet Latinas that do like black men in SoCal,
Yeah.
but from my experience, like what I've noticed is that if you want to meet a good Latina that is just like completely down, NorCal is kind of the better area to be at.
Gotcha.
But you'll still meet some beautiful Latinas, especially like in San Diego.
Yeah.
Honestly, I recommend if you go to SoCal, like everybody thinks about LA as like the main spot to go to. I recommend San Diego.
Yeah,
San
I've heard
Diego,
San Diego.
yeah.
I haven't even been to San Diego,
Oh,
and I would recommend San Diego
San Diego is like
because I've heard good things about San Diego. So
it's the most beautiful town in California,
Yeah.
honestly.
So is Santa Cruz, California.
Santa
Mom
Cruz
and
is
I
good.
used to
Yeah.
go over there on our little vacations. Beautiful over there.
Yeah, but I've always had good experiences with foreign women. When I was in the army, I had she's my ex now, but I met a German girl, and like just the way she was, very feminine. Also impressed her because I do speak some German.
Yeah.
So that does
Oh,
help.
wow, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I
that's
I
a
was-
tough language too. Oh my god.
Yeah. I even asked her in German, like, how old are you, just to make sure, she was of
Right.
age. And yeah, she said she was 20. I'm like, all right, cool. But yeah, I've always had good experiences meeting foreign women and dealing with them because they're just, they understand what men want.
Right.
And they know how to treat a man the way that he's looking to be treated because they're more geared towards marriage anyways.
Right.
Like
Right.
Sir Lake said, German ladies over there love the brother.
Yeah, and matter of fact, my uncle, when I was growing up, my uncle was in the government. He worked for the government. He was traveling all the time. So how everybody has an uncle that's not always around. So he was that uncle. And
I got an uncle like
he went to Germany so many times, and I remember him telling me and my brother about the times he was out there, just the way that the German women were whenever he was around. Because my uncle was a good-looking guy. He was in real good shape, and he would say like, yeah, I don't know what it is about these German women, but they love black men. So he told us that when I was like a teenager. So I was already aware of it just based off what my uncle would say. And then when I was getting ready to join the army, I remember the recruiter was black, and he said like, bro, listen, you join the army and you end up in Germany, like it's over. You're gonna end up being married, man. Like, just like that, just like that. And you went to Germany, so you kind of got a picture of what that looks like, right?
Yo, this is the crazy part. Like I will never forget this.
I like that jacket.
Raider Nation.
Yeah.
But dude, when I went walking around with Soraya, now y'all know, what's this?
Y'all was making
Oh.
me hungry with that food.
Be honest
over
with you,
there.
I was gonna say y'all could probably have it because me and because we because we probably gonna be going somewhere else after this, so I ain't trying to walk around with that food.
You and Soraya was making me hungry
So-
with all that food.
Oh my god, that Turkish food was so good.
Oh,
But this is how I know what Soraya and what y'all saying about bruh. And y'all, I don't know if y'all saw that vlog, but when I was walking around with her, right? Now,
Yeah, I watched
obviously, Soraya is gorgeous, okay? Now, and she's about the same height as me. But I know she's married.
Yeah.
So, and me, I'm trying to not trying to look like I'm with you because I'm trying to see what's up. Bro, don't you know? I'm like, so when I was recording, somebody was playing an instrument or something. And so I told Soraya, like, just give me a second. I just want to film this real quick. So she's kind of standing like probably about where y'all are. Okay? And I'm filming. Beautiful girl walked by. Like, matter of fact, because Soraya even got her in one of her thumbnails or something. It was weird, but
I think I saw that.
yeah, she had like a teal green dress on. I couldn't tell if she
Yeah.
was German or what.
Yeah.
But she walked by and it was like slow motion. I don't know what the fuck. And she hit me with the little. I was like,
Yeah. By the way, I don't
bro,
know.
you don't get choosing signals like that here, bro.
But
I'm
that's how
telling
they
you,
are
bro.
out there. Matter of fact, I don't know if Soraya's in the chat, but Soraya, if you know any German women, you got any friends, hey, let them know.
For real,
Let them
man.
know. Like, I'm ready because I love German women, man.
Well, see, in my situation, this is my thing with my situation, my financial situation, and that's why, like, I've pretty much settled on the border or Texas, Arizona, or Mexico. For one, I'm already familiar with the Mexican culture.
Right.
With that being said, my financial situation, unless something happened where my money increased, I can't afford to go overseas. You know what I'm saying? As much as I want to. You know what I'm saying? With that, like I said, that's why I've kind of like just settled on, coming to the Southwest or Mexico.
Yeah, so that's why I'm doing this IT stuff. So I got connected with IP. He taught me Python. And then, do you know Theo Waff?
Oh yeah. Theo Wap, he watches the channel.
Yeah, so
shout out to Theo.
Yeah, so Theo is my teacher. So I've been learning cloud from him. So I've got.
Oh yeah, so you about to make bank.
Yeah,
everybody that goes to Theo, they come out making six figures.
Yeah,
man.
so
Real
I got 3 certifications now in AWS.
shit. Okay then.
Yeah, man. So I've got that. I've got 2 master's degrees. I got a doctoral level certificate in business studies, and I got a business I'm doing on the side right now. I'm still trying to build up. So I'm working my way to be fully remote to get out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Fine.
And I got my military disability, so I get paid that for the rest of my life.
Gotcha.
I'm like, and for real though, Jamal, you can probably do what Passport Blueprint trying to do, because you know he in Arizona,
Well,
and he ain't really trying to go too far. He looking to just go right to Mexico because it's a short flight.
We've been talking about that.
Okay, y'all been talking about that. So I was gonna say, so if you still want to leave a country, but if being over there permanently ain't a good option for you,
Yeah, we can go back and forth.
you can go back and you can move somewhere down here.
I've
Just
been
go
to
back
Mexico
and forth.
twice.
It'll be a short
San
flight.
Felipe. It's like Baja, California.
I gotta ask you this though.
Yeah.
Now that you said that, you know what I'm about to come with. Is there a difference between the native made kind of women and the American made kind of?
Yes, 100%, 100%. Because Mexican American women, they're Americanized. Like, regardless of what ethnicity you deal with out here, at the end of the day, they're still American. So whether it's black, white, Hispanic, Asian, you know, if they're here in the States, they got that Western feminist mindset, you know, then it's the same. But down in Mexico, you know, they're pretty much more traditional, you know, more family oriented. They'll cook and clean for you and all that. Now we'll see how Mexico goes because they just got and she's a feminist from what I've heard. Pretty.
Well, I heard she been talking to Donald Trump though.
Yeah, because you know Trump trying to get them terrorists taken care of, and you know he's
and he trying to crack down on that immigration problem too. So.
But yeah, generally they are different. They hold to, and I mean Mexican Americans still hold to those values,
Yeah.
but they're not as completely Americanized, obviously, since they're in Mexico.
Right.
So you'll get more of that traditional mindset and vibe if you go down there. Yeah.
I thought so. Passport Blueprint said a round trip from Mexico to Phoenix is only $200. Told you.
Passport blueprint.
And that's round trip.
Hey, but Passport Blueprint.
I'll
When I
put
come
it
down,
on you.
hey, when I come down
I
there,
don't know if he's on
if you can, look up and see if there's tickets for the Arizona State Arizona game. If there's any tickets available.
Oh Lord, you gonna go there?
Yeah, I'm
you,
one of the.
bro,
Yeah.
you know about Arizona State,
Yeah, I'm Tempe,
bro? That's like,
Party City.
boy, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know about both of the schools. That's why I'm going. But I had a homeboy that was an assistant coach at Arizona State basketball team about a decade ago.
I bet you he was cracking.
We talked.
He
You
said,
know some of those videos too?
He said,
These
"We
guys
talk."
going the loyalty test thing,
We talked.
right?
we talk.
Oh, let's just switch phones. I can get, he knows the password to my phone, my tablet, my computer. I have nothing to hide. So if somebody walked up to me and said, want to do the loyalty test,
That's what's up.
you know, I mean, he knows my password to all my devices. I have nothing to hide.
That's how you create password.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, like women, a lot of times they'll change it up if they're with, you know, their boyfriend maybe 4 or 5 years. And then the new guy they're with behind his back, you know, so that way nobody can really log in. But it's like, dude, you know it's BS when they say, oh, well, my battery's dying. Remember that one video? I'm like, yeah, right.
See, and I always been, and it's funny because, sometimes I be wondering if this throws women off because they're so used to men acting a certain type of way about their phone. Like I've always been the type of person, like a lot of people like to keep pins in their phone to open them. I never did that. Like I remember one time I was with a girl, she was like, you mean to tell me you don't got a password to get in your phone? I'm like, no, I don't got nothing to hide. If you want to look, go in there. I don't care. I'm like, I don't have anything
But I
to
see
hide.
videos like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
I'm
like,
like-
look, if you're secure in your relationship, what is the harm in doing a loyalty test?
Right.
If you have nothing to hide or you're not doing something shady,
This right here.
Oh Lord, what is
This right
that?
here. This is like.
why
Who's that?
flip out over there?
Is that her?
No.
I was about to say it.
Chicky was talking about.
Yeah.
This is
Kind of
like.
been
She's kind of
messing
like.
with him.
The prototype of what you like.
Yeah. And you see what she got on. Like,
Well, she got them. She
You know,
got them boots
Jamal,
on.
is she trying to get your attention? She got a boyfriend. That right there is a red flag. She's
Yeah.
cheating.
what's it? This
And
the
once
thing.
a cheat, always a cheat.
You see, this is the thing about the situation. Like, I hate to keep talking. Like I say, I got a partner of mine who I went to high school with that works over there in that department with me. And he's like, you know, it's not gonna last. So, because he
That's
hit me
like the
up,
prototype of
he
what
hit
I'm
me,
looking for.
he hit me up the other morning about what was going on with him.
Yeah, for me.
He hit me up the other morning about what was going on with him. So he said,
Try going around.
if
That's the plan.
if she can come back around, you know what's going on.
Don't forget to take a video of.
But I'm trying to think, do I even want to? If I even want that? If I
On
even
the castle?
if they
Yeah,
came
yeah,
up,
definitely.
Damn.
No, but I mean, look, if she, my poor fingers would not type as fast as I wanted them to. What I was trying to get to say last night was, is she already, look, if a woman's already got a boyfriend, right? And she's trying to get your attention, that's cheating, regardless. And if she can do it to the man she's with, if she got with you, what makes you think she isn't gonna do it to you or the next man or the next man? She's for the streets, honey.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I agree with what Rome said. You know, Filipino or Latina is more your speed.
But she's Latino.
You know, but yeah, but where you want to go, like you were saying, Mexico, those women down there are old school, traditional, raised to be wives and mothers.
Yeah, because I was gonna tell you,
They're the
because
ones that's gonna be submissive and let you lead that relationship.
yeah, I think the woman you referring, I think she comes off like she's westernized, like she's been Americanized.
That's
Especially if
from
she's,
what-
especially if she's doing shit like that, because I guarantee you, if you was to deal with a woman straight from Mexico in Mexico, I don't think she would be
No,
doing shit
because
like that.
from what he was saying last night about that, I was thinking she's not from that, because if she was, she would be more traditional, like you were
She
saying.
was born in Mexico.
But
She was born in
she's now
Mexico.
more
But
Americanized. She's got that feminist
came to America
mindset.
from California.
Yeah.
See,
She
now
was
she's
born
got
in
that
Mexico.
feminist mindset.
Yeah,
That she
that's
still has
that's
the
why
accent and everything.
that's why with the passport bro movement, like when you're going to meet women, you don't bring them back because you don't
Oh,
want to
no.
have that
Right.
that
Because the
Americanization.
American women will get their minds Americanized.
Especially when they see her treating you the way they don't want to treat you.
Yeah,
And see,
That's when it
and
really
that's
kick
another thing
in.
about her too. Like she started at the job maybe about a month after I did. So even though I didn't know her or talk to her, I was, because even though it's a big deal, so you still see each other every now and then. So even the way she dressed, like she's very professional. Like I said, when I say traditional made comedy, she dressed like a business.
Modest for work.
Yeah. Now, because there's two, I hate to say this, there's two snow bunnies up there where she works with. Now she's dressing like them. Now she like
Like a
Interesting.
hoochie.
Yeah, she dressed like, now she comes to work
You know-
now with skin tight dresses on. And she don't have to do that because she's already beautiful.
Right.
She's the finest thing at the
skirts, I have
dealership.
dresses. But I dress modestly. I don't dress
Unless she sees
like
them as
3 or
competition.
4 and put him in a situation.
I'm gonna tell you,
She shitting on them like that.
Tell, I don't have to tell
first day
girls
she
on
showed
my
up.
eyelashes.
the first day she showed
Yeah,
up,
she kind of cute.
the first day she showed up, get that up.
I know Vegas is distracting, man.
Yeah, because I know ladies. The first day she showed up, when we have a lady that runs the guest area. What you call that?
Reception?
Concierge.
Yeah, concierge.
Yeah.
So anybody that starts working there, she's the one that shows them around.
Right.
So when she first showed up, because the concierge told me about that, because I went to her about her, because I know they talk sometimes. She said everybody in that dealership came to her and was like, "Who was that? Did she say that?" That's how beautiful she is. So these other women that's been working there, see this attention that she's getting. So now what they've done is, and I sit back, they told her, "Well, be like us." You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not because not because they care about her. They trying to
They're
get her.
trying to keep her single. Like just like what he said on
Right.
the
Told you,
number video.
competition.
And she
Single women keep other women single.
well, both of them, actually crazy thing about it, both of them have me. But it's not the common, yeah, they have me. Matter of fact, it's one of them is seeing one of the guys that's working in the workshop. But it's the crazy thing about it, she was dressing like them. She didn't need to dress like them. She's gorgeous. If you see her,
You
if I
don't
was
need
able
to
to
dress
fit,
like a hoochie.
and some of the stuff they wear, I'm like, why are you dressing like that? You don't need to dress like that.
You know what I don't understand? And I'm a woman. I have never understood why women feel the need for men to validate them or get validation. Because as a woman, I don't need to be validated. I am comfortable within myself. I don't need to be validated by anyone. And I just don't get their mindset why you feel you need to be
I think it just comes down to the fact
because
that
I'm traditional. I guess.
in America, we're raised to know how to treat women, but women are just not raised on how to treat men. You know what I mean? And And that's what separates them from foreign women.
And that's why whenever you ask them what men want,
They get upset.
they either get upset, they get triggered, or they struggle answering the question.
Exactly.
Like they literally got women out here teaching them how to answer, what do you bring to the table? I did a video about that one time. I was like, you mean to tell me it's so bad out here that y'all gotta have women out here coaching y'all on how to answer a question?
Yeah.
But you can't just formulate your own thoughts from that question? Because I'm like, because at this point, I'm like, you're basically just, you sound rehearsed.
Men are simple. They're not that
Very
hard.
simple.
Very simple.
We don't need much. We really
Yeah.
don't.
Keep us happy, cook well, in the
You're
bedroom.
not gonna get.
Just simple stuff.
You're not gonna get 6-figure, 6-pack abs. This, that, and the other. You're Frankensteining a man, and that is unfair.
Yeah.
You're Frankenstein a man,
Because
and then put that on him.
yeah, because like I've dated
It's not
maybe
right.
like two women out here since I've been to Vegas. After that, like after 2022, I just said like I'm done with married women.
He said, "I'm
But
cool."
I've had like chicks that tell me like you're great, but you're not as tall as I want for my man to be. Stuff like that, simple stuff like that. It's just-
Okay.
Oh,
what
my
difference does it
God.
make? I'll talk- My man could be as tall as Rome or
Cloud Ninja or Cam.
Cloud Ninja.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't matter because he would still, as a man, be able to protect me as his wife. It has nothing to do with your height or the 6-pack. It has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, I've
if
seen.
you're a manly man and you're a masculine man, it don't matter your height.
I've seen big guys get whooped by smaller dudes,
Oh, yeah.
so that don't mean shit. Like I remember some of the best fighters in the world
I'm sure.
are short.
Yeah.
Like, come on, like, right, Manny. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean,
Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah.
don't let a person's size fool you.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the small packages pack the biggest punch.
But also you got to be careful with the fact that so many women out here are so manipulative. So I have a situation. My homie who's out here. I've told him about the passport bro movement and going overseas, and it's something that he wants to do. Now he's a single father. He has a daughter, and he met this girl that was at our church and everything, and it seemed like everything was great. She was a single mother. Now for him, it seemed like it was something that he was, like just all in on. But he started telling me about all these red flags that started coming up about how she was getting very antsy about him hanging out with other people, like other guys, like when we would hang out and everything, and just being, just how women don't want to be accountable, just lacking accountability when there was like certain issues going on.
She was trying to lock him.
Yes, and she wanted to get married to him. So he came over one time to my place and he was talking about all these issues going on.
Yeah.
And I told him like, dude, you gotta let that go, man, because like when you got a woman that's like controlling like that, she doesn't want you to hang out with your boys. She gets very, she deals with like separation anxiety, and then she's manipulating you, not taking accountability. Like, you gotta get out. You gotta leave that.
Because I just found out.
Like my husband, he doesn't have a whole lot of guy friends. He has more female friends than guys. The few guy friends he has, like last Saturday, I told him, look, my arthritis is bothering me. You all go and hang out and, talk trash like men. You know how they talk. They're dirty, little jokes and all that. And he had a blast. I don't mind him going and hanging out with his friends. That gives my husband his me time, and it gives me my time to do whatever I need to get done in the house that I can't because, he's sitting in a certain corner where I can't get to or whatever. Or it gives me a chance just to just zen out, and just listen to some, music that I grew up with and figure out what I want to, bake or, or what I want for dinner, plan that meal up. It gives me my time. Because if you're up under each other 24/7,
And you gonna get on each other's nerves
yeah,
eventually.
exactly.
Yeah, I remember my mom taught me that.
Just like oil and water don't mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, the minute you see the first red flag, run,
Yeah.
run. But you got a lot of 3 or 4 demonettes in your churches.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that
Hold
is
on.
the worst
Yeah.
place.
That's a new one. Hold
That
on.
is
Oh,
the
no,
worst.
no.
Hold
I
on.
kid
Hold
you not.
on.
Like
She
before,
said 304 demonettes.
So-
That's a new one.
So before,
demon.
Well,
304
it's just
demonettes. Take no.
yeah, no.
That's
no.
hilarious.
What,
I ain't heard that one yet.
So before we actually came out here, there's that guy. I think his name is Krisha Zed. He's a YouTuber.
Oh yeah, just as that. Yeah, I like it. I fuck with him.
He did a video about he called it Jezebels in the church, about how there's a lot of women that are basically, because a lot of men aren't going out to clubs and everything like that, they're trying to go to church now to meet guys. You know, and they're doing it intentionally, not to find Jesus, but to actually get guys and tell them like, hey, you know, want to get married. Kind of similar to how they went to Afro Tech.
Oh,
and
doing the same thing
Floyd
church
is
there?
Begasaurus.
talking about Jay Rello.
Yeah, because he's always e-begging and treating his
That guy's wild.
subscribers.
That guy's wild.
Oh man,
You
and
remember,
I just heard he trying to
in-
raise money for a trip to Thailand. I'm like, bro,
He's trying to go to your location, man.
You know,
bro,
like
and
John
I
Wick
swear,
they call-
and if I see him, I'm gonna act like I don't know.
You know, like
Yeah.
they call John Wick the Baba Yaga, but instead of Baba Yaga, Rello is Bega Yaga, and Floyd is Begasaurus.
Yeah, Floyd. Man, Floyd's a
Both
trip,
of them
bro.
are like
Floyd, I be seeing him,
they're
you know, just begging and just saying like, oh, you know, like if you don't donate to me, then I'm gonna kick you off the chat. I'm like, cash. App,
okay,
get
bye.
like,
I don't watch
bro,
his
like-
stuff anyway. And so whenever he brings either something from Floyd or Rello, I'm like, oh God, not again.
Then all he can say is,
Bro.
not again.
But I understand why he does it to point out to the brothers in the chat what people like this are doing that ruins it
Exactly.
for people like you, and Passport Blueprint.
Yeah.
Okay, and the young brothers like Eternal Virtues. You know, that's why. And then they have the folks now looking
No,
at
it's a-
y'all
She talking about the guy
because
that's
of their
college.
behavior
Yeah, I know.
and stuff. So I'm like, you know, those guys are not even beta males. They are sissy boys, and that's BOI. You know, no.
Not with a Y, but
Put
with
a,
an I.
put a
though.
dress on both of them, and a wig, and the umbrellas, and they'd be good to go. Because that's where their mindset is. Think about it.
She
every
going
time you listen to
in.
their videos, their mindset is that of a modern Western woman. And it's their behavior that's brilliant for y'all.
Yeah,
Because whenever somebody tells Jay Rello, like, bruh, like the last incident when he lost his job over going to the DR, and everybody was telling him,
Yeah.
like, bro, that was your only source of income. Why would you risk it all just for a weekend trip to DR?
Yeah, that was a trip.
Like
Yeah,
you were
it's
saying,
like it
he
was
could have
just-
broken
it was
up,
just-
I think, in what? So many days, and then
Yeah.
Came back.
Plan it out.
Came
That's
back.
a very
But dude, get your bag up, then start
And
traveling.
then he gonna sit over here and say he
That's
did it.
what you did.
And, yeah, exactly. And he said it was because he didn't want to risk losing his YouTube career. I'm like, dude, he's not even monetized, Mrs. Don.
Well, I'm not monetized. I got my own channel, and I've been putting out videos of, you know, what these women are doing and why they're not going to get married. Why men are walking away. that they need to change their mindset and stop with their, oh, you can't make, less than 500,000. My ring better be 500. Dude.
This guy El Rillo, where's he from anyways?
Funny thing is, Jay Rello is actually not he ain't too far away from where I'm from. He's from Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Oh.
Average man, because I did my research, I looked it up, makes anywhere from 30,000 a year to 80,000 a year. That's on average. There's maybe that many, maybe 1%, if that make 500,000 and above. You're not gonna get that, and no man that is wealthy like that wants to wife up a 304. Even a man that maybe makes 80,000, for example, say you make 80 grand, you're not gonna want to wife up a 304 that dresses like a hoochie, that goes out dressed that way, and then puts you in a dangerous situation. No man's gonna.
What I really realize about these women that want these men that make that kind of money, it seems to me like they, and it's funny because I'm like, I think I'm gonna do a video on this too. A lot of these women, they don't want to be assets, they want to be liabilities, they want to be burdens. They don't, and that's what I'm starting to see, and it's kind of scary and it's frustrating at the same time because how can you demand so much?
Yeah.
But then say I'm only going to give you so little in turn and reciprocate. That doesn't. It's not a good deal, and that's why they hated Kevin Samuels so much because Kevin Samuels was teaching men not to take bad deals.
I'm going to just say this. I don't blame men for not wanting to get married. If you just want to go out, date, hit it and quit it, I would rather you do that because marriage does not benefit men. Men are the ones that die sooner than the wives. Why? Because they're working
Y'all hearing this,
every
right?
waking hour. Then they got to come home, fix whatever needs to be fixed, do the yard work, take out the trash. Well, as a wife, you need to take care of your kids, at least keep the house clean, at least know how to cook and bake. If your mama didn't teach you, because her mother didn't teach you, they have classes you can take at junior colleges, at universities, that will teach you to cook, that will teach you to bake, that will teach you how to clean. These women are nasty. Like, I think it was either one video or somebody else's that was talking about how some of these women that go for these Brazilian waxes coming in and they're stinking.
Oh yeah, somebody just did a video.
They're just women in general. And this one woman,
She said she couldn't do the wax.
and the woman, she stopped and said, I'm sorry, I'm closing up. And she stopped right in the middle of what she was doing with her because she stunk so bad. South of the Mexican border, if you get my meaning.
Said that pH was off.
PG in here because we got other people. But, no, seriously. I mean, if you can't keep up your hygiene, and if you go over to one of these girls' house, you'll see nasty, dirty underwear on the floor. You'll see that dishes piled up in the sink, trash. And you expect a man to help you? Or call up one of your friend zone buddies? Men aren't going to do it. They banned that I'm going to be in the friend zone. That's why when that one chick was like, there were 3 guys in my apartment complex, seeing me struggle with this AC and not one offered that. Well, cheating, look at your attitude. You give off masculine energy. I have never, before I met my husband, I'd be struggling to get things upstairs when I used to live upstairs before my arthritis got bad. I would have men that I didn't know that lived in my complex ask me, hey, can I help you carry up your stuff and send it outside your door? Why? Because I don't exude it. You know?
Facts.
You've got to be feminine. I mean, even though I'm dressed in a pair of pants and my otaku shirt, doesn't mean I can't be feminine or have that feminine energy. But you know, like I have some like real, like micro mini skirts that I would wear behind those feet. And I also got a pair of, they're almost like cheerleader shorts. That they're for like up underneath those micro mini skirts. So if I was to go out with it, those shorts would be up underneath my skirt. Even when I wear a long dress, I put a pair of shorts on. Even though my dress is down to here, I still put a pair of shorts on underneath. Because if the sun hits just right, you might see my jones. And I don't want nobody seeing my jones. I have more self-respect for myself than for him. But before we had this one chick that lived upstairs, when we'd be outside in the daytime taking our dogs out, she would come out, mind you, in nothing but a towel wrapped around her. And she was on the plus side, and the towel that had that part, the lower part, was on. Sometimes she would come out in just her bra and panties. And I'm like, if I thought I wouldn't get evicted, I would have gone up there and I would have whooped that ass. Because you're disrespecting my man in front of me. When you come outside your apartment just to bra and underwear. My husband,
Your wife is wrong. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Appreciate that so much.
I have a neighbor that just recently got evicted.
Oh, really?
And I'm at 45 because he would either come outside with no clothes on or in his box.
I'm gonna let her cook. I'm gonna let her
And
cook.
that was disrespecting him and his wife when we were outside.
They have a public restroom now?
So, you know, you can't blame our mindset.
Yeah.
I'll go too, because I
You
got
can't
used
blame
to
our mindset for wanting to whoop somebody's ass for being out in their underwear or butt naked. Or in just a towel.
Right.
Because when that female's outside in just her underwear or her towel, you're disrespecting me and you're disrespecting him. Because my husband looked at her and he looked at me and says, oh my God, I think I'm gonna vomit. My man, he likes his women to be a certain way. Modest. If you're gonna go outside, you know, make sure you have a nightgown on and your bathrobe and your house shoes. Don't come out in your towel or your bra and underwear. Come on now. I mean, seriously. I mean, it's like if you were, say, engaged to a woman, right? And you're about to be married. Some dude come outside his apartment in just his boxers while you guys are outside together. Or comes out with nothing on. You're gonna feel the same way my husband did, wanting to whoop that ass. Because he's not only disrespecting you, he's disrespecting your woman.
Right.
I mean, there's no hope for Western society.
I don't think it. I think we cook. To be honest with you.
I mean, that's not to say that there aren't women here that are like my mindset, that are traditional women. But these modern women want you to be traditional, but they're not willing to take on that same traditional role.
Exactly.
You cannot have your cake and eat it too. You cannot have one set of rules for the men, and then you be a fucking hypocrite and do your own thing. So, no. I mean, sorry, ladies. Either you change your mindset and your attitude, get out of your delusional, treat me like a princess mindset, or you're going to be alone and die alone with a bunch of kids.
Said they gonna get that KS special. Woo! Oh Lord. Oh yeah. We've been. Damn, I didn't think we were live that long. Damn.
But
That's how I know. That's how I know my phone decided to use.
the older women like me, they need to listen to me because we have the wisdom. That's why older women my age, some young people refer to us as sages because we have that wisdom. We have that experience. But if you don't want to listen to what me and Soraya and Dina Kita have said, and you want to keep going the way you're going, then humanity will die out and it'll be your fault. The situation with men walking away from you and not wanting to marry or date you, you created this mess, you clean it up. I don't feel sorry for you. See, I'm married. You're not. Been married 10 years.
That burn is so deep.
Cheers. Been married 10 years.
Almost 10.
Yep. So, call me a pick-me. But my husband will tell you, every time I've cooked him a meal, the reason why he's never spoken while he ate, said, if you don't hear a word from me while I'm eating your meal, then you know it's hands down damn delicious.
I was just about to say, if he ain't saying a word, he crushing. Shit, I'm the same way, bro. I'm like, hey, if the food good, you ain't gonna hear a peep out of me. I'm too busy enjoying it. Like, right.
My neighbor that I consider my brother, Alex. My neighbor that I consider my brother, Alex. He's also a divorced father, but the mom's got custody of the daughter. He told my husband, because I cook a lot of food, so I share with my neighbors. Some of my neighbors that are reciprocal. You know, when you share, they share.
Right.
And he told my husband, you know, you are one lucky man to have a good woman that can cook for you and keep your belly full and happy. Oh, my husband can outdo anybody's chicken fingers. Oh yeah, crispy on the outside and juicy and tender on the inside. I was addicted to his stuff. Oh man. But listen, there's nothing wrong with a man that can cook, bake, clean, sew by hand, sew on a sewing machine, do his own laundry. That just means he was self-sufficient and his parents taught him well. That don't make him a sissy man.
Oh no, I just came across a clip that a woman said a man knowing how to cook is a new ick now. I said, what?
Are you kidding?
I'm like pretty soon we're not going to be able to allow to breathe. That's going to be matter of fact. I think that is one of the icks.
But listen, if you're a real man, if your mom taught you
can't
to
do
cook,
shit as a man
to
no
clean,
more.
To bake, to sew by hand, to sew on a sewing machine, to do your own laundry. She taught you well, and that makes you a real man. 'Cause you know what? You don't need a girlfriend.
I think
you
I
don't
remember
need
seeing
a
a
wife.
where
Because you're self-sufficient. You can do
I
those
saw a
things on
video
your
where there
own.
was a woman that literally said that she thought it was a red flag if you had a mom, if you had a sister, if you had any female.
Oh yeah, because
I'm like,
they didn't want that influence, so that way she can manipulate you how you want.
Yeah, I'm like,
wow.
So I can't have a mom?
That's wild.
Let me tell you right now, all the brothers in the chat,
I got one brother in
and the brothers right here sitting at this table, y'all are looking at Sigma males, not alpha. You looking at the Sigma males. And Sigma males, just like the alphas, are not going to tolerate your BS. They can do fine for themselves on their own because they're self-sufficient. They can cook, clean, do their own laundry. They don't need you. But you women need them to do the plumbing, to fix a leaky roof, to do your tires. Before my eyesight and my health got so bad with my heart condition, okay, I could change my own tire. Come on now, half these women can't even change their own tire. My mom taught me how to change my own oil on my car, how to do my transmission for fluids and stuff. Yeah. But with my heart condition, I can't do that heaviness anymore, that heavy lifting. And until they find out why I've got the dizzy issues, I can't be climbing up on things and trying. So I'll ask my husband. Because women, when you get to a point in your life, if you have, say, heart failure in your family, like I do, or pancreatic cancer, no man's going to be there to help you because you said, I don't want no man, I'm independent. Okay. But I'm independent to a certain degree. But my man is who I submit to. My man is who leads me.
Yeah, he said.
Even though I'm 20 years his senior. Doesn't matter if I'm older than him. He's the man of the house. He's the leader of this relationship, not me. But that doesn't mean he doesn't come to me and he doesn't discuss with me maybe making a big purchase, say for example a shotgun or a gaming system, whatever. And we'll discuss it and see if we can work it into the budget. But he will never go behind my back and get something without first discussing it with me, and I won't do it to him. Period.
Right.
I won't even drain his bank account. Whatever little money he makes doing side jobs with one of his buddies, that's not mine. Now, if he wants to share, that's fine. But these women are like, well, my money's my money, his money's my money. No. When you get married, the two become one. That means the money you're making at work, the money he's making at work becomes an ours when you get married. Unless you both agree to set aside a certain amount for yourselves. If you want to invest in something or he wants to buy games, you know what I mean? So you have your own little spending, but these are things you need to talk about before you get married. Discuss parenting styles. Discuss what your likes and dislikes are, what your hard limits are. Like what you won't tolerate, kind of, what do they call it now? Your boundaries. That's it. And if you can't accept that man, you're right. It seems to me they want a sponsor or a sugar daddy. Mm-hmm. They just want that wedding, and stuff so that they can show off. But once you have that wedding, now you got the title of wife, so you better start doing wifely duties. And you better learn to submit to a man. But they want sugar daddies and sponsors. They don't want.
So, Rome, I got a question for you, man. So, when are you thinking about leaving the U.S. for good? Do you have a plan, like a year that you're looking at?
Be honest with you, it's tough because originally I was thinking about getting the long-term visa for Thailand because they just started the digital nomad visa.
Right.
but I know that I'm still gonna be moving around a lot, so I'm not ready to commit to that quite yet. However, what I'm considering is more if not next year, I would definitely say 2026, because by then my truck will be paid off, and that's like literally like the only big bill that I have back home. Um, I mean, obviously, I'm making more money now, so that's like not really hurting me like it was before. But it would be nice to, because my car note is what, $540 a month. So with Thailand being so inexpensive, I could take that same amount and give me a really nice one-bedroom apartment, and it'll be like one bill just being replaced with another, and I'm not really losing. So that's kind of like where my mindset is at. I'm trying to wait till I no longer have any bills here, so that way when I commit there full time, I don't got to worry about anything
Yeah,
back
because
home.
I'm kind of in a similar mindset because my plan was to hopefully, and I'm still hoping that I can make it 2025 to be the time frame that I get out of here. But there's certain things I'm doing. So I'm, obviously in Theo's class, got the certifications, working on getting a DevOps job. Now I do have a freelance AI job that I recently got.
Okay.
So that's remote, but I'm looking for more of something six figures, obviously. And then on top of that, too, I'm also trying to get my disability up to 100%. Because right now I'm at 90 with the VA. So once you get to 100%, basically what that means is that it's permanent. So the government can't mess with it. Like once it's there, like it's there. They can't reduce it at all.
That's what's
So
up.
yeah. So once I get to that point and my business is starting to generate a lot more money, then it's like, all right, I think I'm probably good to get out of here and go over to Romania or somewhere else that I decide might be better. But
Sure.
Romania is the
Six
place I'm
figures
trying
in
to go.
Romania, you good, bro.
Yeah.
Cost of living there is pretty cheap from the way Bo explained
Yeah.
it.
Now, question. When you get an apartment over there in Thailand, are the utilities included in your rent, or is that separate?
It's separate, but it's so inexpensive that it's like
I know in some
it's
places
nothing
they
compared to
include
here.
the utilities.
Yeah, here, but in Thailand and they don't do that. But everything is so inexpensive. Like average water bill per month is like $5.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's some show shit.
Oh, wait.
Electricity is like $15-20 a month. Internet is like maybe 20,
And look
30
at what we
bucks a
pay
month.
here, bro.
What's that?
Phone
place
bill is
that
probably
charges
going to be about 40. Like if you include like internet, phone bill, water, electric,
Yeah.
all of that is probably only going to add up
And
to
then-
about $100
And then on
alone.
top of that, healthcare.
that place
And the
that
healthcare is
starts,
very
Yeah.
inexpensive too.
that place that starts with a P down there.
Philippines?
No.
Oh, Pattaya?
Yeah. Now you were telling me how much the places were. Like if you were to rent there, I was like, are you kidding me?
And you see like where I typically stay, like in Pattaya, 2 pools, gym,
Oh yeah.
sauna room, supermarket, on site.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The locals there are paying
You pretty
10.
much have,
The locals there are paying
An
10
entire
10,000
city.
baht a month. That's $300.
Yeah.
dude. You almost have an entire city right there in your complex, basically.
And I've been telling some of the guys in my class, like, you know what? So it was good to leave like during the last administration, but even with Trump in, this is actually a better time to get yourself over there because the dollar's starting to gain its strength again. So it's going to be even cheaper when you go overseas.
Yep.
Oh,
The
especially if
economy is
he
going to be
backs the
better,
dollar with
especially
the oil.
yeah, especially if you're looking for like remote
And I
work.
think he gonna do it too.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
with remote work, the market's going to start getting better with different job opportunities. So this would be like the best time to get yourself overseas.
Well, if-
Because you don't know what's going to be like after he leaves office too. That's
Yeah,
another
true.
thing to consider.
If,
Like the whole Biden administration.
Exactly. So this is like the best time to get yourself ready to get out of here.
Yeah, got a
one
point
day
there.
when him and I get moved to Missouri where we want to live, and we get our businesses up and running, when we're ready to come to Thailand, I'll hit you up. So that way you can show us around.
I got you.
You came here to my own turf where I'm at right now. So,
Just wait until you go to Japan. I'm telling you now.
Oh my
are
God.
you kidding me?
But I tell you what,
You
man.
think
Like,
he was drooling
Yeah.
last night? Oh, he's gonna be drooling over in
He's not
Japan.
gonna be drooling. He's gonna be flooding.
But I
Yo, it's all about me.
Oh, my bad. But I
Breaking
tell
news here, we have a tsunami. Yeah, Rome flooded over there.
tell you what, man, I would love to go take a trip to Romania with you, man, because that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
See the culture out there.
I gotta reach out to him to see if he even rock with me, man.
Yeah.
Like I've never had a conversation with him.
Because I know he linked up with.
But I know he linked up with Austin.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. Huh?
Did they ever get that issue
said
resolved where
Austin.
they were fighting outside your friend's bar?
Yeah.
Who was fighting?
There was some guy fighting in front of where his friend's bar is. Did they ever get that resolved? I think it was Austin and somebody else got into it.
Because Austin went.
It was in one of your videos.
Oh no, you talking about when Zuna Thailand got into that fight with
Richie Mack.
yeah, Richie Mack got into it with
Oh,
Tom
yeah, that
Young.
was it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that
Did they
was
ever get that resolved or?
I can't damn. This is one of the things about these YouTube streets. It's like when people give you information, I can't like
I tell you right
I can't,
now.
because I'm a transparent person, so like I know what's going on behind the scenes, but I've been asked not to say anything because Richie Mack told me like what's going on, but I can say this much, it's being handled. I'll try to say that. I can say that much, but I can't give too many
I was
details.
telling Cloud Ninja, I said, let me tell you, Floyd and Rella better not show up down there in Thailand. Because if they start shit, then Rome's going to have to put it into it. And trust me, the wrath of Rome, they don't want.
All I'll say is that I wouldn't have to worry about that guy going to Europe and doing that. Because he's not going to make that.
Yeah, they're not going to Europe.
Yeah.
It seems like from what you've shown and talked to us about on your channel about Thailand, it's like those people there are now your family, and it's like, we got his back. You know what I'm saying? Because they look at you now as like part of their own. Now that you're kind of there.
Yeah, because they done built the whole community out there for real. So it's like it's to the point where like I can literally just reach out and network to anybody and be like, hey, I need this, or hey, where do I go to get this? With the group chats and stuff, and it's like, oh, okay, well, hey, if you need your visa, it's to the point now where if I want to get my visa extended and stay longer, I don't even got to go to the immigration. I could just reach out to one of the brothers like, hey, put me on with your visa agent.
Right.
She's gonna come over to my place and handle all the paperwork and all that, and then I could just keep it pushing. That way I'm not sitting in immigration 2-3 hours out of my day waiting to get an extension.
Digital nomad, is that where they're making the stays longer? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, the digital nomad visa? Yeah, so the digital nomad visa allows you to stay permanently for up to 5 years, and, and you can still travel back and forth, re-entry if you want to. So like, if you still want to go to another country and travel, you could do that, but you'll like be.
Because, see, I know with my SSA benefits, I could only stay maybe like I think it's up to a year, and then I would have to come back here and be here for 6 months. Otherwise, they'll cut you off entirely.
This is what I'm doing right here.
And then I could go back.
Don't get me wrong, I'll do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
It's just
Oh,
like,
okay.
Yes, you can. They have,
Yeah, I know. It's
They-
parts
they
of
have-
Japan.
they
They're
have
like
real
trying to
estate
give away
websites.
houses, basically.
or you can buy apartments,
Right there, you buy property.
or you can buy a high-rise apartment.
You
Yeah,
go straight into being a resident.
yeah. And you can buy high-rise apartments there
That's a hell of a
too.
loophole right
You know how
there.
like in New York you can buy a penthouse apartment, right? Well, it's kind of similar over in Japan from what he told me. You can buy your own apartment over there.
You can buy a house.
Yeah.
Yep, I saw videos of that too. That is
But
true.
if you go, they have like,
There was a
you would have to Google it because I don't remember. It's been a while. But they have real estate websites and they tell you how many yen, and you could go on Google and convert that to what it would be in US dollars. But like 7-Eleven, you can get an entire meal.
For like $30.
They sell the bento boxes, an entire meal. Like he was,
It was a 12-course meal that he bought, just random stuff.
yeah,
And it was like,
bento
it came
boxes.
out to like completely $30 US cash.
Yeah, and they have a what is it, like a
There's
Mall?
A mall.
You know,
that
like you have
actually-
the,
there's a one. There's
Mall
2
of
floors
America?
in that mall that are nothing but food.
and this guy had a 7-course meal that included dessert, and they were like these boxes within boxes. They were like bento boxes is how he put it. They even have ice cream where they put gold leaf on it for you. They even have this one ice cream sundae dish
It's meant to feed an entire party.
that big.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Massive scoops. And everything else you can think of in that motherfucker. It's in there.
And their
Wow.
street food, healthy but dirt cheap. You can buy your fresh produce
The only
like you
thing
do
is,
down there in
if you
Thailand,
do-
or your fresh fish.
If you do, don't eat while standing. So if you eat something or drink something, make sure you're on the go. Because there's a lot of like vending machines where you can get food, but just don't stand it. You have to keep pushing.
Oh, okay.
Because it actually is a law where you cannot stand it.
Just like up here on the bridges, up here on the strip, you cannot stand them. You have to keep moving.
If you stand it,
They passed the law now for that out here. A lot of countries are getting that way.
I
So
did
that's-
not
So
know
if you're
that.
up here on
Wow.
the bridge where the casinos are, like where MGM in New York is,
Mm-hmm.
you can't stand that. You
even
have to keep
Venetian
pushing.
to the wind.
Yep.
All those bridges that you see on Las Vegas Boulevard, you can no longer stand on. You used to be able to. Now you can no longer do that.
Well, they're doing
they can give you a
construction all
fine.
over the city.
Yeah, but the point is, they give you a fine and then they can also take you to jail for just standing there.
They have also a lot of old blue
Yeah.
walls here.
It's
Like
a lot more than you think.
defacing a hamburger. So say for example you didn't want pickles on your burger, but they weren't listening and put pickles, and you wanted to take it apart to take your pickles off. You're
Oh, Cyrus Price, we had Jollibee in Vegas. No, I'm in Vegas.
Vegas, baby! Hey, used to be a slogan, what happened in Vegas stayed in Vegas. But with today's technology, what happens in Vegas ends up going viral on YouTube.
Or TikTok.
Pretty much.
Yep. It don't stay here in Vegas. So don't do stupid stuff that you don't want going viral.
So are you staying at the
And
circuit?
getting in trouble
Are
with
you staying
somebody.
at the circuit, that hotel?
No, I'm saying that the strap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we just happened when I came out here last year.
Yeah.
This was a spot that me and
All right, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up because we're going on over 2 hours. 52 likes, man. Appreciate you guys for tuning in.
Come on, get them likes
Get them
up.
likes up.
Yeah, I mean,
Them likes up. Come on,
shout
y'all.
out to Jamal, Cloud
Come on, let's
Ninja,
get 1 million likes for Rome.
King Diablo, Mrs. Dunn.
Let's get Rome that YouTube button thing.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
YouTube button plaque.
Yeah.
Get them up.
Silver.
Yeah, I need that silver plaque. I need that 100K plaque.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to get it.
Come on, Rome is worth more than platinum, so let's get it up.
All right, you guys, man. Appreciate y'all, man. We out of here.
It's fun finally being on the
Feels
street.
good to have a